Hey, what's up guys? It's Austin here and I hope you're having a great day. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my top pickups from last year. They're going to be in no order because they're all amazing pickups and I don't want to put one person's snake over another person's snakes, but I got a bunch of cool snakes to show you. Before we get into that, huge shout out to 212 Exotics. Thank you so much for the super cool shirt. Reminds me of gym class back in high school and they're definitely not slacking on the back, so go and check them out. 212 Exotics. I'm gonna get into my pickups. So I've decided to go from biggest snake to the small snake, and I'm gonna start off with this huge Ultramo girl that I got from Italy from my friend GB Ball Pythons. Giuseppe has been really kind enough to give me one of his breeder Ultramo girls, and this girl is insane. This girl has some really nice tones in her. I love the colors that Ultramo brings in. And this one's a pretty dark one, and I've seen a lot of bright light Ultramels, but I'm really liking the dark ones as well. Gives a lot of contrast between that darker tone in here and the nice orange on the sides. And this one has some really nice flaming coming up from the belly too. Not too sure if it's a European line Ultramel, but definitely different from the ones I have here, and I really like this girl. She was eating really good when I first got her, but since moving here she's been off food. So hopefully with some Da Vinci I can get her back up to size and later in the year have a really cool clutch with her. Next up we have another snake from Giuseppe, and this is an Enchi double het Ultramel clown. And when I got this girl she was about 500 grams, and you guys can see she's eaten really well in the past 6 months. She's around 12 to 1300 grams now, and just around that size where I would pair her. I'm going to be ultrasounding this girl as well as her sister that I also managed to pick up really soon and get them both going into the breeding program. Really happy for the Ultramel clown stuff. These two are probably my biggest double hit Ultramel clowns, so fingers crossed that they're able to go this year. So for the next snake I actually had to go and bring him out like this because he's currently locked, this Pastel Clown girl. This is a spot nose yellow belly Ultramel, het for clown or het for cryptic, and I got it from Justin Kabilka. Thanks so much for the really cool male, and I really liked how the spot nose yellow belly turned out inside of the Ultramel. I'd love to show you guys a close-up of him, but right now he's actually locked, and you guys can see just how cool that head pattern he has is. That's from the spot nose, and you can see just the nice deep purples we're getting in there with the nice contrast of the orange and yellows. Yeah. He looks amazing. I'm gonna go put him back because the female looks like she's really pissed at me right now. Don't want to get tagged in the face. So I'm gonna set these back and we'll get on to the next snake. Next up, right here we have a Fire Bongo 100% het for Ultramel, who's possibly a yellow belly, and when she was younger she didn't look like it, but now I'm starting to think that she might have yellow belly in her. It was in the pairing, so hopefully she can prove out for me. And this snake is from my friend Nate Dial at Sundial Reptiles. Go and give him a follow. He's got some really cool Ultramel stuff coming up. And if you guys are into the Sentinel project, you gotta check out what he's making. He has some really cool projects with it, and definitely a person to watch out for it in the future. But the Bongo gene is one that's really cool. Pattern is a lot different than your normal ball python. We have this nice dorsal stripe throughout the top, and we're having all this really wacky pattern on the sides that's just chaining together. That could be from the fire, which is brightening the whole snake up and also helping with the dorsal stripe a little bit, but I think it might be the yellow belly chaining it all together and giving it this really nice flaming coming up the belly. I'm gonna have to breed her to be sure, and I'm actually gonna be breeding her in the future to a male further down on this list, so let's get on to the next snake. Here we have two snakes that I picked up from Christian at Morph Endorphins. Definitely go and check him out as well. These are both Hypos, possible het for monsoons, and you can tell by the pattern that these guys are littered with monsoon markers. The pattern is just really wacky. We're having all these swirls, donut holes, and just wackiness everywhere. And this one is the female, and right over here, if these guys will cooperate, we have the male who is going into a bit of a shed. That's why he's looking a little bit more dull. I'm pretty confident that these two are going to prove out. Billy actually picked up a special hypo, possible het monsoon, that does look also very promising. So in the future, look out for some monsoon hypos and maybe even monsoon hypopides once I get the hypopide projects rolling on. But some really cool wacky hypos, and you guys know that hypos already can have a little bit of a whacked out pattern, but we're still seeing a lot more wackiness than normal. And I said wacky a whole bunch of times there. You're seeing almost these like bodybuilder hurricane arms right there, and all this other really cool stuff, some hearts. Definitely not typical of your average ghost. and I'm super excited for these in the future. So here's a really cool Orange Dream Yellow Belly Ultramel. I was lucky enough to pick this guy, or this girl actually, up from Bob Vu at Bob's Balls, and I'm really pleased with how this combo turned out. I love all the purples and the contrast with the orange and yellows, as well as the orange flaming coming up from the belly. It's very sporadic, but when it does come up, it's very vibrant. If you go to the other side, we have a couple more vibrant parts right there. That's a really nice flame coming up, and there as well. Aside from the flaming coming up on the bellies, there's a really nice orange blush on the head right there, and that's from the Orange Dream mixed with the yellow belly. The Orange Dreams tend to give a head stamp, and with the Ultramel, the purple background behind it gives it some really nice contrast. Definitely going to be getting this into the Ultramel Clown project, and of course I'm going to be shooting for those Ultramel Freeway clowns. If I had to go and pick my favorite pickup this year, it would definitely be this one, but since we're going from size down, here we have a Pastel Ultramel Clown male, and he's actually in the shed right now. I don't know if you guys can see, he's got some crinkling up at the neck, and his eyes are deep inside of blue, but the colors are still popping like crazy. The camera definitely doesn't pick it up as well as it is in person, but the purples along the sides are very intense, and I just love the yellows and orange tones you're getting throughout the snake, as well as that white flaming coming up from the belly. This guy has been eating like a champ, and I can't wait to get him breeding. I've got a couple of ladies for him. As you guys saw, the Enchi double head Ultramo clowns will be going to this guy, as well as a couple other things that I picked up this year. I love this guy, and this was a split between me and Elias once again, and it's from Sam Ronk, and I'm just so pleased with this animal. So here we have another snake from my friend Nate Dial at Sundial Reptiles, and it is a Fire Acid 100% het for Ultramo girl, and I'm so grateful that he let me buy this off him. I really like the acid inside of the Ultramels, and having fire in there to make the contrast pop that much more would be amazing to see. And possibly I could even go and work this into the Ultramel Clown project in the future. But I love what the acid does. It's a nice pattern changing mutation, just like the leopard, and it kind of acts the same where it bands and just whacks out pattern. But here we have the fire as well, which cleans it up and makes it that much brighter. It's giving you these creamy tones and keeping the blacks real nice and dark, which the Confusion loves to bring in some really dark colors. And it just gives you that really nice contrast between the nice golds and almost yellows and those really deep bold blacks. We're getting some flaming coming up in some parts, which is amazing. And I just love the head on this guy. A lot of Fire Acids just have a nice stamp on the head with a dot in the middle, and that's definitely what this guy has here. And I just can't wait to see the Ultramel version, and later down the line the Ultramel Clown version. The second last snake in this video is going to be my Asphalt double het for either Cryptic or Clown, and then it's also het for Ultramel, and this male is definitely going to do some real damage for me in the future. He's going to be the leader inside of my Freeway Ultramel Clown project, and that's going to be pretty much like a triple recessive, since I have to get Freeway as well as the recessive Ultramel and the recessive Clown. And this guy is just insane looking. Asphalts tend to look almost like a normal, or exactly like a yellow belly. With the double het Ultramo Clown influence, we're having some really nice clean pattern and this really nice flaming coming up the sides, as you guys can see. It's almost purple in some areas, and I just like how dark the black tones are in the snake. I'm going to be pairing them up real soon with some yellow belly het Ultramels and some yellow belly Ultramels I have to make some Freeway Ultramels, 50% het for Cryptic or Clown. I would like him to go and prove out to be het Clown, but het Cryptic wouldn't be so bad either. I really like the spot nose Kryptons and some of the other Kryptons, and I haven't seen a Freeway Krypton yet, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be amazing. And the last and final snake is actually a pickup from Billy Rose at Mutation Creation, and it's a Pastel Banana Freeway 66% het Clown male, and I'm really confident that this guy is going to prove out for me. I've seen a lot of Pastel Banana Freeways. This guy looks a little bit different, and from other Freeway het Clown combos we've noticed, the het Clown influence definitely changes the look of the Freeways, and I'm seeing some of that here, so fingers crossed that he can prove out for me. I'd really like to go and make some Banana Freeway combos, and even better, some Banana Freeway Clowns. And this guy is just looking insane. Banana Freeways are a really nice orange snake, and when you add pastel into there, it washes out all that orange tone, leaves you with this really nice faded purple throughout the snake, which I really like. And you still get all those really nice yellow jagged lines, almost looks like lightning. And we still have some of the oranges coming through. I'm not sure how well it's picking it up on the camera, but to the naked eye you could definitely see those oranges in the dorsal. And hopefully we can go and make some really cool pastel banana freeway clowns. I'm not too sure how that's going to look like in the clown version of this, but I really do like the purples and the yellow faded orange look. But that's pretty much going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed all the pickups I got from last year. And once again, there are some other pickups I did not post in this video. Those are some secret projects. I'm sure you guys will go and see them. And that's going to be it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.